Hey everyone, now I've got Jacob joining me up on the stage here at the Concealed Carry Expo broadcast booth, and we are pleased to sit down now with John Wallace from the Shooter Technology Group.
Yep.
Formerly
Laser Team LLC. We're the makers of the laser software. That's been around for about 6 years now. 40,000 users, tons of reviews and stuff. Really well established in the market. And what we're kind of doing right now is diversifying, getting into live fire
and you really
training
are.
tools.
Which is awesome. So you've kind of started to sort of rebrand.
Yeah. It was just a name change.
We're looking at some of your tech right here on the table right now.
Yep.
And it's exciting to see what you guys, first of all, you guys are some smart dudes. And you're always like thinking, the gears in the brain are sitting there doing this little thing, and you're like, what can we do?
Yeah.
So
the guys we left at home, they're the smart ones. That's why I left them at home, so they can keep working.
Are you saying you're the pretty face?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can't you tell?
You got to have one. Yeah, John's it. Well, for those who don't know, we're kind of making an assumption you've heard of LASR. If you're watching this, I almost for sure assume you have. But it's become such a mainstay in the industry.
Yeah.
It's just remarkable to me how, for me, when I first heard about it, I think you're the one who introduced it to me, Riley.
Yep.
And I was like, well, that's cool.
I saw them at SHOT Show, 2014 or 15 or something like that?
I think it was 14. I think it was the second year.
Yeah, and they were there with, the guys from Next Level Training with Mike and Britt and everybody, and it was like, hey, that's cool tech.
Yeah.
And in that day, it was still kind of, it worked and it was cool. It was super cool for the time.
A little buggy at the time.
But compared to where you are now, it was definitely a very early generation.
Back in the office, we got a whole wall that's just screenshots from the old versions. And I sit there sometimes thinking about, it says what new features we added, but I'm sitting there thinking about, that's when we fixed that bug that was there for years.
Well, here's the funny thing. Like, you walk around this show right now, and you're going to find a handful of booths that are using your product to demo their product.
Yep.
And that's how you know that you really have something
here. Yeah, there's one right next to us.
And that's got to feel good, right?
Oh, yeah. That's good to see.
Yeah. I'll just tell you, if you don't already have LASR, go get on that. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. But to your point, a little bit of evolution here.
Yeah.
To your point, you guys are kind of rebranding. It's just a name change, like you said. But it's because you have new products. You guys get a little bit more broad stroke. And we're talking now about live fire.
Yeah.
Right. So what you got going on, man?
So the product that we have out right now that's available is a shot timer for your phone. It's just a little attachment dongle and a free app. You can actually download the app right now if you want, but it's not going to do anything without the dongle. And the thing is, you probably see, there's the free apps for shot timers out there, right?
I've got one on my phone.
Yeah,
not sure why.
I can guarantee you, under testing, I can show you why the times aren't even accurate.
Oh, it sucks.
It's horrible.
And I know why, because we had to solve this problem. That any other free shot timer app won't have accurate shot times. It can't. It's physically impossible.
It's a hardware problem.
And then, it's a hardware problem. And then the other hardware problem is this microphone right here works really well for talking into. It is not at all designed for shot detection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This microphone is. And it's really simple. You just, start your phone up. My phone's a super heavy-duty case and stuff.
It's good, though, that it still allows you to plug in there.
Yep. So the speaker's still the same, but you hit start. Really simple user interface. I can create some fake shots here.
Bang.
It's in demo mode.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't shoot up here on stage, so it's the only way to do it. You got multi-string capability. You have integrated scoring, hit factor, or time plus, for IDPA. You can add photos to your strings if you want to take pictures of your targets and stuff like that. You can do that. The next update that we're working on that's kind of taking longer than I was hoping, but it's hopefully going to be done here soon. We're going to have a pretty integrated record-keeping system.
Yeah.
So you can track you name it whatever you want. Like, this is my El Presidente, right? And you can save that over time and then go back and see, okay, this I've been getting better, I've been getting worse. How's my feedback? And with the photos in there, you get feedback on the accuracy too.
Yeah.
It's not terribly smart. It's just pictures right now. Maybe it'll be something more in the future. But
cool,
it's a really fleshed out shot timer.
Yeah.
So all the stuff that you'd expect to see from a shot timer is in there, plus a bunch of stuff that you're probably surprise you a little bit.
Yeah, one of the things I love a lot about this, not only is it innovative and it's awesome and new and different and allows the phone to work, but here's a couple things to consider. Most shot timers are bulky.
Yeah.
They're big.
Yeah.
Taking up a lot of space in your.
Yeah, there is one out there
bag.
that's fairly small and compact.
Relatively, but not that small.
Yeah.
And so you already have your phone with you.
Like I own like 10 different shot timers, man. So and I like them all. I use them all. If I didn't like them, I'd send them back.
Sure.
I still use this one most of the time, mostly because of the integrated scoring.
Yeah.
That's what's nice. I don't have to use practice score when I'm just doing my own thing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, at a match, you still need to use practice score because
Sure.
it's got all the things that it needs. But with just quick practice, this has got everything that you need all in one place.
Yeah. Yep.
So what's coming down the line is right now this is Android only. I should mention that. iOS, thanks to Steve Jobs or whoever, is incredibly difficult
Rest in peace.
to develop this solution with. I'll go ahead and say that we had a solution. We had a pre-production prototype even, like packaged and everything. And we tested it for about a week, and I hated the thing. It was big, it was bulky, it was expensive. It would have had to been about $50 just to solve all these iPhone problems. So what we're doing instead, we scrapped that, basically threw it in the trash, and we're doing a Bluetooth version. And the thing is, it's only going to cost, it's going to be more expensive than this, obviously, but it's going to cost about $60. The iPhone version would have to cost about $50, roughly.
Yeah, sure.
$60, universal compatibility, and it's going to be about the size of a pack of cigarettes, deck of cards, roughly that size, and pretty lightweight. So you can just snap it onto your Ear Pro or something like that, and just forget about it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're running it from your phone, so this you would have out in front of you or whatever, or in your shirt pocket.
Yeah, just sitting over here somewhere.
But the actual speaker, microphone, all that stuff is up here.
Yep, and it's got some extra little features on it, like if you have trouble hearing the start beep, and the beep's really loud, it hurts my ears, honestly, on the production or prototypes right now. But if you don't like beeps or they're too loud or you can't hear them, it also has a little LED that you can turn on. So it'll flash. Cool. So you got an alternate signal like that. You can still have your phone make noises too. And you can have it's got a start button on it. So if you got your phone sitting way over there, you can still start, shoot, bang, bang, bang. And then there's a secondary functionality too. So if you don't want to walk over and look at your phone, you can just press and hold, and it'll say your last shot time or whatever you told it to say when you push that button.
Yeah.
So instead of beep, bang, 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 and then you look down, it looks like I'm looking at my crotch here. You look down and you're looking at your time. You can just beep, bang, 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 beep, bang, 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 beep, bang, 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 and then press hold, and it'll tell you, string 1 was 3.14
Oh, serious?
seconds.
Oh, that's cool, man.
That's where it's going. I mean, it's going to be a little bit before it's there, but that's kind of the solution that we're looking at. Obviously, it's going to be more affordable than other shot timers, and when you get that phone functionality, it just opens up so many doors.
The affordable thing is a big deal, because a lot of people, they talk about, a shot timer sounds cool, but then they go shopping and they think, oh, well, maybe it doesn't sound so cool, because a lot of shot timers out there, I mean, you're talking about $100 plus.
Yep.
You can get a plenty higher than $100. It's really, up until now, we've really not been able to get a shot timer for less than $100.
Yep.
Now it's almost like they're all in.
It's like a monopoly. Yeah, it's like a scam.
Because they're all about the same price.
It's really frustrating, and there's only 3-4 players out there who make them. Yeah. But this guy now $30 on the market on your guys' site. We sell them as well,
incredible.
And we sent them out to all our Guardian Nation members back in February, and a lot of positive feedback.
We got a ton of good feedback off of that. It's always kind of harrowing when you release a new product, because of course there's always going to be those people with those edge use case scenarios that you didn't even think of to test, or those weird models of phones that you never tested with.
Yeah, and it just
you end up always you got a little bit more higher support rates than what you were hoping for and everything. But then we did that stuff with you guys in Guardian Nation, and we started getting all kinds of great feedback from people. I love it. It was like, oh, that's
sweet. We got something.
Because that was like the first big push. Before that, we just kind of released it and okay, let's see how people like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then we shipped out a couple hundred.
What do we have to fix? What do we, But it's been going great since then. We're looking forward to, getting more features in the app, getting better scoring systems, stuff like that, and getting that record-keeping system. I think that's a big one that people want.
I do too. I mean, for me, it's like so night and day, right? Big, bulky, old school, expensive, haven't added features in 50 years.
Yeah.
To new, small, awesomeness, Bluetooth, works with my phone. Like, it just. And another thing a lot of people may not understand is that you might go out at a gun range where you have no cell phone reception, right? Where you have no data, where you're in the middle of nowhere. This will still work.
Oh yeah, it doesn't need
even the new one will. Bluetooth, it doesn't need data, it doesn't need internet.
Nope.
So you're going to be golden. It's going to work for you like a champ.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. So
Awesome.
we're really looking forward to it. We got a bunch of other products in the works, stuff I can't talk about right now, but patent pending and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we're always kind of coming up with the new stuff, working on the new hotness. So the laser software just got an update, free update, obviously, for everybody. About 3 weeks ago, I think it was now we released it.
Yeah.
So about a bunch of much requested features in that one. So that's, by all means, we're not like done with the laser software. We're just looking to diversify. Part of it's also just that we're a bigger company now and we have more people that can work on different things. So back when we first started out, it was literally just me and Jason.
Yeah.
Well, and when you shot out it's like basement. The idea of like technology and shooting was like, kind of like guns are analog, you know. Yeah. And we've seen such a change. I mean, all you gotta do is walk around the show and see that you guys created a trend.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, well, technology can make us become better shooters if we have the right tools and we apply them in the right way.
Yeah. And you start to see a lot of competitors pop up, too. And that's kind of part of the reason we want to start diversifying a bit. Some of the competitors, you know, they got some merits. I admit, you know, they've got some stuff that they can do that we can't. You know, maybe they're a little more expensive, of course. But some of them are just like, it's almost insulting to be compared to them.
Sure. Yeah,
you know, when a customer comes up
please don't talk about that.
Yeah. A customer comes up and asks, and it's like, how does yours compare with theirs? And it's like, I'm just sitting there because I don't want to just badmouth somebody else. But it's like,
ours is good. That's the difference.
Ours is good.
And ours works too. Now, here's the other beautiful thing: is what we're seeing now is a lot of companies who they're developing this kind of thing, and I don't know. I'm trying to think how to say this without being mean to anybody. You guys have a philosophy of how little can we charge for something?
Yeah, that's kind of where we approach.
That is your game. It's like, well, what's the least we can charge for this?
Consumer pricing.
You really are, and so that also dictates how you develop the product.
Yeah.
Frankly, because you know I can go get something that's going to require the projector or the fancy targets and the this and the that. And it's going to cost me a fortune. But you guys are thinking, no, we want every consumer to be able to afford this. We want this to be in every shooter's home in America, which means that it can't require a projector, it can't require fancy targets, it can't require all these things. It's just got to be plug and play and simple and work.
Yeah.
And that philosophy, I think, is part of your guys' success. The fact that you give free updates.
Yeah.
You know, that's like buy it once.
That's just part of it. Why would we not want our users to always have the best and newest and, you know?
Hello.
Why not?
Yeah.
So that's our philosophy there. And it's also like kind of how you, even aside from building the products, how you build the company too. Because we'll get, 95-year-old gentleman who lived in a nursing home just last week called in. I happened to pick up the phone. And I spent about an hour. I hopped on his computer, got a screen share set up, and I spent about an hour walking him through features. Here's how you get the basics set up. And he, really nice guy, but you got to do that when you're doing the consumer grade software. And I know companies that have already come and gone that I think that was their products were okay, but their biggest failing was they were not ready to
support them
in the manner that consumer grade products need to be supported.
Yeah. John, I got. I'm going to transition a little bit and make you talk about some awesome stuff. Your favorite dry fire drill?
My favorite dry fire drill? Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be really boring here. with a laser ammo insert, just single draw and for shoot.
Single draw for shoot.
From concealment.
Yeah, you do that regularly?
Yep. Try to anyway.
Yep.
But the real reason is, as far as concealed carry goes, as far as defensive shooting goes, that's going to be your most critical thing. It's just getting the gun out and on target.
Getting a shot out.
You know, a shot, or even just getting the gun out. I mean, remember,
the draw.
A lot of situations just get resolved just by the presence by the firearm.
Absolutely.
But, and I'm not saying you should count on that at all. You should still be able to shoot.
Right. That's the kind of thing.
But you're absolutely correct in that nothing else matters if you can't reliably and consistently get from here to here.
Yep. And that's the other, even before that, have the gun on you. I know so many people, they have carry permits, have carry guns, and they might carry for a couple weeks or a month or 2 months, and then they kind of just stop doing it. It's like you gotta, if you look at all the like semi-scientific research, of course the data sizes are really small usually, but the biggest thing that determines who wins in a gunfight is who has the gun. When the other party doesn't, it's not a gunfight.
Yeah, you have a huge advantage.
Yeah.
So
That's great. Tell me your favorite live fire drill. Go to the range. You want to run a
live
good drill.
fire drill. I'm a big fan of competition shooting as a training tool.
Yeah.
Now, just like any other training tool, if you do it to death, you're going to have training scars. So
it's got to be in balance.
Right.
Yep, exactly. And probably one of my favorite things to do is to set up your man versus man type stuff. So you have a plate rack, six plates, 3 for one shooter, 3 for the other. Who can get to the middle first?
Yep.
And that one's a lot of fun and really easy to do. You don't need much. You can also do that with like paper targets or whatever. And it's great because it doesn't matter who, they'll start getting competitive. They're like, oh, I got to beat this guy.
Well, it creates a little bit of stress, but it also, speed balanced with accuracy.
Yep.
If you rush it, you start to miss, and you're in trouble.
And for that one, I mean, you don't even need a shot timer because it's just who was faster, who got their target down targets down the fastest.
So you could do that in dry fire with LASR.
Oh yeah, yep.
You can set up shooter 1 on these targets, shooter 2 on these, and go.
Yep,
race
absolutely.
mode, right?
Yep, we've done that before at shows too.
Yeah.
But some people get confused, or some people get a little too competitive and their fist fights breaking out at the booth.
That's the most common thing I do with LASR when I'm not doing personal training. Like if I take it to a youth group or Boy Scouts or some friends over or date night sometimes, we set up race mode and we go to work.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Except he cheats. He cheats.
I do not cheat. You're the cheater. Riley calling me a cheater. Go on YouTube. You'll see who's fastest. I beat Riley. Good time. Well, John, anything else? You tell people where they can find you. You guys have a new website URL now.
Well, same. You can still go to the old one.
Yeah.
So if you just Google LASR, that's honestly the fastest way to find it. So.
Nice.
Yep.
And make sure you check out their YouTube channel as well. You guys have phenomenal videos.
Yep. We got something like 16 days worth of footage, I think, somewhere in there. So, and I'm working hard on the YouTube videos this spring. We got the NRA show coming up. That's kind of our next big focus. If you do happen to be there, we're going to be having some deals going on for that. So.
Down in the Dallas, Texas area.
And
so.
Sorry, Riley. One more thing I was going to say. I was just going to thank John for his service. John's a veteran.
Yep.
So appreciate
I don't like to capitalize on it, but
no, but I'll bring it up because I know.
Very humble guy.
I know.
I was just doing a job, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he's a great guy. He's a smart guy, even though he says the smart guys are back. Well,
there are some smart guys back there too.
There's some very smart guys back there.
But he's very smart too for coming on with us for this live broadcast from the show.
Absolutely.
So.
I had a fun time being on here. So.
Great. Thank you, John. Thanks for everything that you showed for us and that you explained to us and the exciting things and products that are coming from you down the road. We're excited to see it. So good luck to you in the Shooters Technology Group.